Sheila David has come. She's a practicing homeopathy doctor. She's from Mumbai. She's got more than 9 years of clinical practice. Also, she has worked as a teacher trainer for non-medicos in medical transcription company for 3 years. So she's been like conversant with training and teaching. She's also worked as a counselor for cancer organization in Mumbai, where she regularly interacts, counsels the cancer patients, and not just the cancer patients, but also their relatives, because let's face it, it's the most deadliest of diseases, and when they have to face it, the entire family goes through the trauma. So how the patients recover and how their lifestyle changes and how they can actually overcome many things by changing their faulty lifestyle is what she focuses on. And more so, the improvement is got through homeopathy, and the changes in the approach of their way of living is something which she focuses on. She's seen more than 100 patients with diseases like psoriasis, warts, hair fall, fibroid, prolapse, thyroid, etc. So let's have the doctor here and let's discuss about all the lifestyle related diseases and how we can easily manage them through her homeopathy treatment. Thank you. Please welcome on stage.
That this particular talk that I have taken today, the topic is something which is very close to all of you. Leah, lifestyle disorders. A lifestyle is not what it should be, right? There are a lot of changes over the years. And what are the diseases that have come because of that? Many a times we are unaware that this disease could be related to our lifestyle. And I'm going to tell something about homeopathy, an alternative system of medicine which very well treats such kind of disorders without any side effects. But you should know how it treats and why it treats. So let's start. First, let's understand what do you define lifestyle as. It is an aggregation of personal decisions that can be said to contribute or cause an illness or death. Do you agree with this definition? Yes or no? Lifestyle is nothing but, the disorders are nothing but those diseases which have come up because we did not follow a lifestyle in the right manner. Yes, it is associated with the way a person or a group of people live together. Now, before we start, I really want to know from you your understanding of lifestyle disorders. What do you know about lifestyle disorders? Can somebody say? The mic. Yes, hypertension, diabetes,
food disorder,
eating disorders, right? Sleeping disorders.
Sleeping.
Yes. Very good. The disorders related to the mind, psychosomatic illnesses.
Mental for the IT professional, those are the at present working condition, environment, the main habit is the food. Food is also disorder.
Yes, true. I think if we have a little bit of understanding or knowledge about these things, small aspects of life, our life can be really different. We need not be sick always. Today, even a small child has a lot of complaints. Cold, obesity, then you've got ear problems, immune system is down, and we take them from one doctor to another. Just keep going from one clinic to another, spend thousands of rupees, but yet the child is the same. But the parents fail to realize that if you could have taken care of that child's life system, the way the child lives, the way he should have lived, probably many of the illnesses could have been prevented. All right, we'll talk about that. As you have all said, I have listed some lifestyle disorders. These are the most commonest one today. First is atherosclerosis. Now, do you know anything about atherosclerosis? Very good. Thickening of the blood vessels. I want to become something great in life, so I compromise on my sleep. I am a hard worker. I want to make my parents proud, so I am going to see to it that come what may, I come on the top position. And so what the child does, what these people do, they study hard, they lack sleep, they avoid food, all right? This is one phase of life, right? And when this thing gets persistent, in future, what happens? Exactly. By the time you reach 40, you have already initiated a line of diseases for yourself. See, previously, now let me take myself, when I was a child, all right, when I was growing and I was in my teens, I used to enjoy my life. But how? We used to play. Gardens used to be there beside our house. Here in Chennai, I hardly see any gardens for the kids. All right? We did not have any laptops and video games. We did not have. So we were forced to have some kind of activity, maybe indoor games, outdoor games. Our parents used to ensure, most of our mothers used to be housewives. So they were like 100% concentrating on what we are eating, what food we are taking. All right? And then when the exams used to come, at least I can tell about my parents, when the exams used to come, I was very nervous personality, you know. I'll be very anxious. I have to score, I have to get into medicine, I have to score marks. There was entrance introduced at my time. So a lot of tension was there, all right. Tension more than my performance, what others will think. My parents have got so much dreams. How will I be able to fulfill, right? And what used to happen? I used to put that extra hours, extra, time towards my studies. I used to take so much of pressure, so much of stress, which was not needed actually. And then what happened? I started putting on weight. I started having hair fall, all right? I started having problems related to acidity. And then my mother said, slow down, it's okay. If you're not able to perform, life is not over. You have so many other things to achieve in life. I think that kind of an attitude, if we can inculcate in ourselves or in our kids, then I think there won't be anybody talking on lifestyle disorders. All right? So keeping this in mind, there are certain disorders like atherosclerosis that is related to your heart. Today, even I think from 25 years onwards, people are suffering from heart attack. I have seen youngsters who just collapse. They are not smoking, they are not drinking, but they collapse and they are found to be dead. And what's the reason? It's a massive heart attack. How did it happen? If you trace back the history, there will be some kind of a tension. Maybe a business pressure, a study pressure, or performance pressure. அடுத்தது, heart diseases. It's at #1 position. Though we are very strong at heart, but diseases related to heart is very common. Obesity. What do you understand? Accumulation of unwanted fat. There is excessive accumulation of fat. All right? And that leads to increase in weight. So that is one. Type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is something that is related to obesity, tension and stress. So parents have to be very careful. Swimmers' ears. Loud music. They just enjoy that loud music. But if that same thing is going to be persistent, there are possibilities of damage to your hearing. Diseases associated with smoking, alcohol, and drug abuse. What are the drug abuses you know? Tobacco. Let's talk about the common ones. Tobacco. That's a high level. Cocaine, I know. Then? Pardon? Betel leaf. Yes. Too much usage of betel leaves. That can be one possibility. Pan parag. Ganja, yes. All these things are related to, all these things are addictions, all right? It's just a false belief that if I am taking a particular thing, substance, I'm going to have a good performance level. This is a wrong concept that we are using. Cancer of lungs. Around, say, 20 years back, cancer was not that common. Every second or third house has someone in the family suffering from cancer. Cancer, uterus la irkalam, for women, ovaries la irkalam, stomach cancer romba common ஆயிட்டு இருக்குது. Then lung cancers, iflo pollution irukku. So there is a lot of lung cancer which is becoming common. All right? So this has become one of the common lifestyle disorders today. Chronic obstructive diseases of the lungs, like asthma, allergic bronchitis. Lungs become faulty. Unga lungs oda capacity to purify your blood becomes low. So what will happen? failure of the entire system. Stroke. Now, commonly yaarku varum? Business people, IT people, elders. Main causative factor is stress. When there is non-acceptance in the family, when the housewife is not appreciated, when she is constantly humiliated, when she is constantly told you're good for nothing. Adutadu, cirrhosis due to heavy alcohol consumption and hepatitis. Allergies, chronic backaches, anxiety and depression. So these are all the main lifestyle disorders that we see today. Now, how do these lifestyle disorders come? The first thing, as I told you, stress. Stress can be at the level of any age, at the level of any work. Ignorance and poor compliance to medical advice. Because we are used to ignorance, we are used to having that chalta hai attitude, we just miss out on many things. Bad diet options. All kind of junk foods. Chinese. Yes, not eating on time. Not eating the right food. Not eating the right quantity. Next is physical activity. When there is no physical activity, you are bound to become obese. You are bound to not be able to control stress, and therefore you will end up having problems. Poor posture, poor lifestyle choices. So everything depends on your choice. Environmental conditions, occupational lifestyle diseases. Can you give me some examples? Kandipa pollution level increase ago. Breathing trouble itself will happen. And you will develop problems of asthma. Correct? So these are some of the examples. How can we prevent it? Is it so difficult? Possible or not possible? Exactly. You have to program yourself. You should have time to relax yourself. You should have time to spend some time with your friends. You should have time for some kind of physical activity. So first and foremost, be alert and be proactive. Many a times we are reactive more than being proactive. I am also like that. I am also a very reactive person, but I am trying and learning to become proactive. Next, engage in moderate exercise. Some physical exercise is also important. Sit and stand in the right posture. Avoid food that are high in fat, salt, sugar, and preservatives and junk. Learn to complement and compensate diet habits. Now, what do you understand by this? Complement and compensate. Practice meditation or yoga for at least 30 minutes. Never skip a meal for efficiency and productivity. This is a very, very important thing. We should ensure that our food habits are right. Have a good night's sleep and also try to rest whenever your body demands it. Minimum, how many hours do you sleep? Because sleep is necessary to keep your body fit. Your body organs 24/7 வேலை செய்யுது. So very important to have a good sleep. That sleep will ensure that the body energy is flowing in the right direction. Periodic medical checkup, master health checkup is very, very essential. Follow medical advice if you have some health problem in addition to the lifestyle disorders. Now this is an opportunity where I will be talking to you about this beautiful science which really helps you in overcoming these kind of disorders. What is homeopathy? Do you know anything about homeopathy? One of the natural medicines, right? Anybody else? Research shows that the chances of side effect is very, very less. What else? Exactly. This is what I'm going to tell you. Homeopathy is a science of medicine which is based on the principle of like cures like. It is a mode of treatment which is well tested, proved and recommended for over 250 years. And the main function is to stimulate the body to heal itself. Now, homeopathy is a science which helps to stimulate your body mechanism. That means the defense mechanism of the body, that is your immune system, helps to defend diseases. This medicine will stimulate that energy. So, human body is so well made, So all you need is that one stimulation, one excitation, that one stimulus that can tell your immune system, don't worry, I am with you. Go ahead and do what you want to do. That is what homeopathy is doing. If you take allopathy, it is more of, it is based on the theory of contradiction, contrast. If there is a headache, we need to give something opposite to that. Theory of opposites. And a homeopathy enna base pannirukku? Theory of similars. Like if I give a drug into your body, adu enna pannuna, it will create an artificial image of that particular illness. ஆனா இந்த illness வந்து உங்களோட natural disease ஓட பவர்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். அப்ப என்ன ஆகும்? ஒரு பவர்ஃபுல் disease என்ன பண்ணும்? வீக்கா இருக்கிறத will cut down. That effect will be nullified. And that's how the healing takes place. Homeopathic system of medicine believes in the nature's law of cure. The medicines given by the homeopath creates an artificial disease similar to the existing disease, which is much more dominant and much more powerful, and it extinguishes the natural disease. Okay, so disease is nothing but dis plus ease, right? When there is a destruction in the ease, you have a disease. It is Mother Nature's response to our indulgence and unmitigated efforts to self-destruct through overindulgence. It's nature's way of slowing us down. Health is nothing but harmony of body, mind, and spirit. Cure will happen only when these three things are in place: mind, body, and spirit. The mind is controlling your body. The mind definitely controls. It is the most important organ. Body. There is somatopsychic disorders. அப்படினா என்ன? Bodyல first disease வரும். அது வந்து mind affect பண்ணிட்டு there is a disruption. And then spirit. What is spirit? Soul. Make us live. Such a beautiful word. Huh? Not keep us maintaining where we are, but to make us live. To make us do higher things in life. Right? So the spirit is very, very important. And the energy வந்து body ஓட எல்லா activities-உம் maintain பண்ணுது. What is psychosomatic? Psycho na mind. Somatic na soma means body. நிறைய illnesses are related to your brain. Tension, stress, anxiety. Just an example, right? நமக்கு time கம்மியா இருக்கறனால I'm just giving you straight away examples. Anxiety, nervousness, கையெல்லாம் sweating. To go to the bathroom. I'm so nervous. This is anxiety, signs of anxiety. There will be release of adrenaline. Adrenaline, there is one chemical agent in our body. It will cause a fast heart rate. BP varum. One tension liye blood vessel vedichirum. Yes or no? That is one possibility. Or somewhere there can be a block happening. Blood is not flowing enough. Can lead to possibilities of stroke, as I told you. Brain hemorrhage, right? We are inviting tension. In the invitation, number cut off panna, automatically will become more confident, right? Let's go fast, less time. Now, some tips for people having heart problems, all right? How many of you are having troubles related to the heart? I think most of the men would have this problem. So for the wives who are present here, please note down. First, include flax seeds in your diet. Flax seeds are one important element which is rich in omega-3 fatty acid. Alright? And omega-3 fatty acid is an important requirement of your body. Metabolism improve pannu. Burning of the fat will take place. Garlic and ginger in the morning. The best solution to any kind of blockages or related to the blood and blood vessels, garlic and ginger. Early morning, empty stomach. If you can take 2 cloves of garlic, a little bit of ginger, you will start feeling fresh. Even if you have a heart problem or you have a blood pressure, you will see the difference in yourself. Regular exercise, at least 20 minutes of brisk walking. The best is doing Surya Namaskar. Most of the body activity is taken care of. Avoid oily and fatty food. Increase the fish intake and avoid red meat. Fish is again a very, very important source of nutrition. It also has fats which are good fats. Reduce salt intake. Be alert and report any chest pain, breathlessness, swelling of feet, chest burning, jaw pain or restlessness. There can be a possibility of heart problem. Patients with heart problem come with the initial symptom of acidity. I can give you my own father's example. My father had acidity for years. He took medicines, it would be better, then again it would come back. Thought it is because of the BP medicine. He landed up with a massive heart attack. Yes, he had cough. Maybe it is related to lungs. The mistake that we did not go for a complete health checkup. We went at the last moment because my father is a very anxious personality. So please do not ignore these points. Now next, for diabetes, people with sugar, concentrate on what you can eat rather than what you cannot eat. Life is not about just eating. It is beyond eating. Eat what is right. Consume small frequent meals. Increase the intake of raw and green leafy vegetables. Especially in South Indians, this thing is not there. Let all the vegetables be raw or half cooked. Okay. Avoid beverages, bakery food, organ meat, red meat. Use skimmed milk and preferably cow's milk. Soya products, ragi, bajra, wheat, sprout should be taken frequently. Methi and turnips can reduce blood sugar. It is shown to decrease the blood glucose level. Don't skip your meal. Eat slow in relaxed manner. Don't ignore wounds, cracks, growth, soreness. Never walk barefoot, especially sugar problem. And my own aunt was suffering from diabetes and she had to cut off her entire limb, half limb. She's a person doing agriculture. Adella gangrene form. Finally, when I saw her, her half the limb was gone. Just ignorance. Now, ignorance can lead you to difficult times. Blood sugar should be checked once in 4 months. Whether BP, blood sugar or any illness, once in 4 months, get yourself checked up. I'm going to give you a very simple chart. It's called as lose weight in 7 days. I can vouch for this particular thing because I myself have used it. I have used it for others and I've seen the improvement. Only thing it is you have to be focused to continue it. That is 100%. You have to keep on following it. So day 1 would be fruits. Be on fruits and 10 glass of water. You have to avoid fruits which are sweet. Sweet are ripe papayas, ripe guavas, right? Apram grapes, sitafal, chiku. Avoid matta fruits, pomegranate, watermelon, these fruits and all, apple, okay? Bananas also you have to avoid. That is day 1. Day 2, only on vegetables, all right? Whole day only vegetables with lot of water. Then day 3 would be combination of fruit and vegetables. Then day 4 is all about going bananas. You can take around 6 bananas maximum in a day. And you have to take a glass of milk. At least say 3 to 4 glass of milk in a day. Then day 5, you have to take just tomatoes. Only 6 tomatoes per day. Alright? And when you are taking this tomato, you ensure that you are taking more water. Because tomatoes nariya uric acid develop pannu. Then take lot of water and you have to urinate and throw it off. Day 6, you can have little rice or you can have chapati, maybe half or 1 chapati. A nice bowl of vegetables. Yes. And you can have a bowl of soup or you can have a little bit of buttermilk. Alright. Same will happen for lunch and for dinner. And day 7 is a feast day. You can have fish. If you want to have chicken, you can have, but not more than 2 pieces. Apart from that, cup of dal is essential. Vegetables, fruits are necessary. Early morning, a glass of lime and honey. Okay. And so these are some of the things I felt will be helpful to you for combating this illness. And hope that your life will not progress to the problems that we have in the older age group. And people in the old age group, it's not about just maintaining. Doctors are not here to just maintain you in that level. It is for making you to improve and become better and become healthier. And I wish you all the good luck. Thank you.